Okay, good evening everybody. Welcome to Inside Line Racing League here for the ILRGT season to start up once again here on GT Sport. It is round 1 of season 6 here at the Dragon Tail Seaside circuit. In my personal opinion, it's the best track on the game. I love this track. I can't wait to commentate on this one. We've got 15 minutes of qualifying and a 40-minute race. And I can't wait to see how these guys are going to do. First round of a new season. And I'm not the full-time commentator, Jess is, so yeah, don't get too used to me. I am, by the way. But yeah, I get the first look of all the new liveries and all sorts, so I have a competitive advantage here. And I'm already loving the Yorkshire tea that we've got here on Red Mat. Great starting round. Let's just look through the rest of them here, because you've got to take the opportunity. Kyle's is looking very nice, I must say. Looking sexy in that car. Purple, the red, the white, the black, it's all looking really good. These guys have put a lot of effort in there. Fred Panda as well. They're all looking really decent. NK Bourne, he's got the usual colours there. No surprise, and it still looks as good as always with the ILRT branding on there. Shameless plug, but we do have merch, believe it or not. I think we're still selling it. I don't know where the hell you're going to find it, like, you need to ask Jack Gooden for that. What about Renegade? What's he got on? Yeah, you can't see it. That's useful. There's a car stopped there, but that shouldn't be much of an issue. I think that's red map. Decent livery for Renegade as well. They're all looking pretty good. Jamie. Yeah, they're all very nice. Whiteout got the same livery as Kyle. Is that Kyle? Except it's pink instead of red, as you can see there. So nice seeing the same sort of liveries showing up. Another ILRT driver, so predictably we've got the ILRT colours. Wes, good to see him back commentating on this guy again. And he's got nice colours on there. He's gone a bit all over the show a bit, but I kind of like all over the show. All over the show is good. I'm a fan of it. It's not quite an eBay livery though, is it? That's in the wall. That's gone wrong. Nice livery though. Francis. Once again, we've got the colours, and that's all sorts of interesting going on there. I don't really know how on earth you describe that, but it's something. It's Scottish, I think, just to give him that. Scott, I think he always has a bit of red on, doesn't he? So no real surprises there. Bankai, I hope I'm saying that right. Bankai Bullet. Liking the Samsung in there as well. They're all pretty good liveries. There's not a single livery I don't really like there as Kyle goes for a spin. Fred only want to keep it nice and clean so far, or at least from the first people who have started their laps. So let's see him set the benchmark time out of the final corner and onto the main straight he goes. Remember, we've got 15-minute qualifying session, of which we've already used 3.5 minutes. And NK Bourne couldn't beat Fred's time, so Fred stays top by nearly a second so far. Renegade couldn't beat it. Jamie, of course, he's beaten it. He's 5/10 clear. Whiteout has gone third. I'm going to assume he says Ghost there, and he has gone 5th. A few pit stops already. Here's Wace. He goes P4. Right, let's try and figure out who else has not done their lap yet. Here's Red Matt. He goes 6th. Hasney? Oh, I'm saying that right. Hasney. That's nice purple. I'm liking the purple. Don't think I've seen his livery yet, actually. He's gone P5. That's Renegade and Jamie coming together. I wonder what's going on there. Luckily for them, it's only qualifying, but still, these types of mistakes in the difficult S section, it's tough to get your foot pinned in there, and if you get a little bit offline, you will die. It looks like it's what's happened there. So, yeah. Luckily, only qualifying now. But yeah, this is what we've got so far. Jamie, of course, is the benchmark with a 1 minute 36.9. We'll see what the rest of the competition can do. Now, I'm assuming these guys are going to just do one lap and then a splash and dash and straight back out, one lap, splash dash, and so on and so forth. just so that they can get as many good laps in as possible. That looks like Ghost is pushing there. We'll maybe follow him round, see if he's up by anything when he comes to the line. But once again, like I say, we have got 40-minute race coming up at 7. As you can see, we've got a timer counting down from qualifying. Once that hits 0, you can't finish the lap you've already started. You're stuck with what you've got. So once that timer hits 0, that's it over, as far as I'm aware. As Ghost goes up to P7. A second off pole, so we've got a second separating the top 7 at the moment. Red Matt is finishing another lap. And he's going to go up to P7 as well, so he slots into that 1 second gap as well. It's like 8 cars within it. Right, let's try and find a car at the start of a lap, like not just an out lap. Right, I guess we can follow Kyle. It's probably about as close as you're going to get. So let's actually just ride on board, because I want to see how he can handle these S's, because the S's are fun. They really are. They are great fun. Misses the apex a tad into there, but this is where we go and see the S's. This is particularly good fun in VR mode, I must say. I spent a lot of time in the Super Formula car on this track. It's great. And it's not as easy to keep your foot pin free here, but you just want to be keeping on the apexes. They're like train tracks, really. You just got to keep right up on them, and it should help you through. Taken relatively well. Slipstream is on here, so he will have got a little bit of an advantage there from Jamie. There's that whizzing sound you always get with GT Sport cars, or Gran Turismo cars, and just in general. I've always noticed that. It's always it's like an electronic buzz. I don't know what it is. It's really odd though. That's decent there. It's a very small lift you make there. You could almost go flat out. I'm sure someone will go flat out in that last chicane, but for now, it's just we're getting lapping, because of course Kyle is only P14 at the moment out of 14. So he'll be looking to get this one in the books, and then maybe focus on making some more risky laps later on. Here he comes into the line. Not going to be pole. It's P11. Right, let's go to Jamie. Let's watch him, because I knew he was behind as well. Let's watch this one on board as well, because this one, well, this is the pace setter. This is the guy who's looking to get that pole position point. You do get a pole position point if you didn't know. Well, now you do. So Jamie on course for that, but only by 1/10 of a second. So we will want to extend that advantage. Getting nicely on the curve, getting himself turned in well. I imagine he's on a wheel. It's a lot easier on a wheel, I must say, than it is on a pad. Shock horror. And he's drifting it through like a go-kart. It's a decent driving style, and it's just one that's working out for him. And he might get, like I say, get a distant toe off Kyle. Let's say the slipstream is on. It is here. It is a thing. He's pad, is he? Okay. Well then, I've just had my ideas shot down. Are you sure? I can't drive that on a pad. Mind you, this guy is an alien. Oh, God. This is why I'm not the full-time commentator. I know nothing, and that's a real tank slammer he got on the exit there. But it keeps it going. He was up by 3/10 through the middle part of the lap. And Tom, yeah, just confirming, he is on a flipping pad. Okay, well, there you go. And Costa as well. Okay. There's me trying to make excuses for my badness of the game. I would be racing if I was any good, but yeah, I'm not. And Jamie does improve his time, so he's now nearly half a second clear. Francis is on a night lap. He's in the Mercedes. And you'll notice that there's some different cars. I'm pretty sure he's in a Lexus. Is Jamie, or is it Lexus, or is it a Subaru? Can you even get a Subaru? I can't remember. What is this thing? Is that a Subaru? It is a Subaru. I don't know why I'm questioning. Of course it's a flipping Subaru. Why am I questioning it? Just go with my original judgment. It is a Subaru. This, however, is a Mercedes, as I said. So let's see how Francis gets on with it. So watch this one from outboard. Oh, watch it not be a Subaru now. I'm sure it's a Subaru. It has to be a Subaru. And from Ron, well, I'm Ron. I'm only here for one race only, so like I say, enjoy me while I'm here. And that was a bit on the curb there. Hopefully that's a line he was wanting to go for. I guess you can carry a little bit more speed there as long as you can keep it under control. And Francis, he's up in the air a little bit. You don't want to be hitting that curb down the hill too much. And it's that Lando Norris's helmet he's got on there, I'm noticing. Let's get a better wee look at that. Fred sets the time to put him third fastest, 3/10 off Francis at the moment. We've got a guy called Tin. Hello to Tin. Yeah, he's Lando Norris' helmet. Fair enough, we'll just give him luck. Honestly, Lando Norris isn't a particularly lucky guy, but yeah, we'll see what Francis can do. That was a cheeky wee corner cut through there. Hopefully he can keep the lap with that. It depends. Sometimes you'll keep the lap with a corner cut, sometimes it will just say, ha, no. Now, Francis has a choice to make here, because of this lap he feels isn't good enough, i.e. with that tap to the wall. He might maybe need to dive into the pits. I think he's at least slowing down. We'll see what he does. We'll keep an eye on what he does. There's a spin. Someone spun off. I'm seeing it on the map. I think that must have been Red Matt. I just saw an icon on the screen doing some donuts. I thought, oh, he's gone and done it again. I think that's the second time that Red Matt's been off there. Hopefully he can not crash next time. And Francis, yeah, he does pit. Actually, it's not even a splashing down. It's just a tyre change. There's no point putting any fuel in, is there? That would be stupid. Scott does his last qualifying lap, that might be, unless he's got enough tyres to do a second one. Ghost looks to be on, but he's got a bit of traffic to deal with. Let's see if they're on laps or something, but either way, he's catching Whiteout and Kyle, the two drivers with identical liveries, apart from the pink compared to the red. Red on, well, this one has got the red. Kyle, I'm pretty sure, has got the red, and then the other one's got the pink? Is it the other way around? Apex has the pink? I think Apex has the pink. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Do you know what? Let's just check. Who's got pink? Yeah. That was right. Kyle has red. Apex YI has pink. Ghost, however, has got 7th. That's what's Whiteout. He's on the back of Renegade. Reminder, it is still Jamie out front, and remember that you still pole is worth something. It's worth a single point, in fact, and these guys are all on Lexuses. I would have thought Lexus would be the most popular choice, but I'm not saying everyone with them. I would have chosen a Lexus. Mind you, I would also have been in the wall about 16 times in this qualifying section alone, so I don't know really what that tells you about my knowledge of the game, but these guys, they're really holding each other out. I think the issue is they're all on laps of some description, and I wonder if Whitehouse is going to back off on this one. Oh, he's holding his team mate. Oh, I'm assuming these guys are teammates. Yeah, that's effective teammates, let's call them. They might as well be. And I'm going to call them teammates regardless of whether they are or not. But this is getting pretty congested now. Look at that, got 5 cars all so close. Francis is going to just want to keep nice and clear of this. Let's watch Jamie. We've got 1 minute and 20 seconds to go. Like I said, I don't know. Can you finish the lap you start if you start it with... Say you start your lap and the timer hits 0. Can you keep doing that lap? Because I know the game works a bit differently. I guess we'll find out. But we know that Jamie's going to make it to the line. We'll wait and see if Francis can do his lap. And he is purple, Jamie. Again, he is flooring it. Let's see him through here. Slidey, but good. Oh, did they change it? Okay, so you can start your lap as long as you've started the lap before the timer hits 0. You can finish the lap. Okay, if cost is right. Okay, fair enough. You can tell I haven't done an online lobby in a while. That was never how it used to work. But okay, let's see if Jamie can improve his lap. Got a bit squirmy in that last section, but yeah, 8/10 clear. He is absolutely on fire right now. What about Francis? I think Renegade's just been off ahead. And, well, that is some on-board shot, don't you think? Yeah. Once again, I think he's Scottish, so I mean, that would say a lot. But, anyway, we'll keep on board. You know what? Screw it, we'll keep on board. I'm sure we'll keep anyone interested who joins the stream now. Won't want to leave after they see this. And Francis, his first sectors are best by a long way, because even though he was down, he is still purple. But that's not good. That's his qualifying done. He just pushed his luck. We're at Fred. He's 1.1 seconds on pole at the moment. To the line he comes. Fred improves by really barely anything. Wait is slow. He already doesn't have his P6. Whiteout has got 7.15 of a second behind him and 43.15 ahead of him. Let's see if he can make an improvement and get himself up a position. Look at Mikhail as well. Where's he going to go? I think he stayed 10th. I think Whiteout stayed 7th. Red map, P4. I think anyone else is on lap now. I think we might all be done. Scott is still on 1 and the Renegade's in the wall. Jamie, is he going to finish another lap? Yeah, I don't know why he bothered with that. Right, let's see if Scott can get himself up the leaderboard. And at the moment it is Jamie who's going to get pole and the fastest lap, and it's going to stay that way. The fastest lap pole point. It's an F1 thing. I keep calling it the fastest point. I know it's not really, but it is, but it isn't. So he takes this Subaru on the pole, followed by a Mercedes. Now, what car is this that Shelley's got? Is that also a Mercedes? What is that? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Is it a Subaru as well? I don't know what any of these cars are. This is really bad. What is that? What is that? Right. What are you? What is that? It's V12 Vantage, that's what it is. Oh, and we've lost it. Okay, so Jamie has got the point for pole. Shock. Is there any point in trying to, like, hype this up? Like, Jamie's gonna win. It's really about who's going to be second and third, really, isn't it? So many different types of cars. I swear to God, when we used to do this, I swear it was only the Lexus. There's like 9 or 10 different makes of car in this grid now. And we've got 4 and now 5 lights. Round 1 at the Dragon Trails Seaside circuit is go. And you see these different makes of cars, they'll have very varied starts, and you can see down to turn 1. Francis into the lead. What about the rest of the field? All getting through safely. 3 wide there, that's for second place. A bit of wheel binding. It's not like F1. These guys are going to be alright. Unless they do something really catastrophically stupid, which they haven't done so far. So it is Francis in the lead in his Mercedes, followed by Jamie, who's under some pressure from Fred. It's a long race though, it's 40 laps. I'm not even going to try and work out in my head how many laps that is. I'm not. But I might. I might fancy it. I'm not going to, because I'll get it wrong. Look at this though, Jamie right on the back. Already looking to get that lead back on the inside of Francis. And well, it only took him 1 minute and 5 seconds, but he's got himself back up into the lead once again. Francis now looking at the defence from Fred. I don't think he's going to get by in the too distant future. We'll see though. We'll see. Any mistakes in this first lap could mean curtains for Jamie, but he's alright so far. And he is keeping this lead through lap 1. Everyone seems to be alright though throughout the field. We've got a few close fights, but yeah, everything's looking all peachy as we head through the final corner and start lap 2 with Jamie, your leader. And well, there was a little bit of suspense. We all thought, oh, he maybe lost the lead here for at least a lap. No. Right, here's Shelley side by side with Whiteout, and now behind him. We're still relatively looking close. Is there any way around the outside? Tom says 30 laps. I don't see 30 coming out of this. That's not much 30. Then again, I don't know how many we're expecting either. So that's a huge drift there from Shelley. That's you gotta be careful here, people. You know, I forgot what it's like to commentate on this game. It's difficult to know what to watch when you can't see every single gap. Luckily though, these spectator cameras will show you quite a lot, and these guys are running in formation quite a lot. I don't think we're going to get as much racing as you would have got with the super formulas. That's what I commentated on last season. And yes, I'm sorry, there's a cursor there. I'm going to move that. We've got some side-by-side here. Red Matt and Waste running outside. Goes Waste in that very colourful car. Up into 4th place. Is there any real point looking at purple sectors in lap 2? We're waiting to find out who has the fast lap at the end of it. But for now, that's wide. Francis is off in the Mercedes. He's falling down the field. Fred up into P2. Now the lead Mercedes driver. But here's Red Matt round the outside of Wace. Or is that Fred? Sorry, he's going on. Or has he just got late on the brakes? Wace is off in Narnia. Maybe that's what got confused. I don't really know what's happened there, but he's off the track. He didn't take anyone with him, did he? I think he only went off himself. That confused me a lot. And Casper's left, Wace is left. Did Casper even race? I don't think Casper even raced. Here's Whiteout looking on the inside. That's close to contact there with Redman. Shelley behind as well. What's that name? Shelley. Oh, by the way, I saw there that Tin said he can't wait for Formula E. I'm in class when the first Formula E race goes off. Like, flip. So irritating. Damn it. I want to watch it live, you see. It's not as fun if you don't watch it live. I was going to watch it and study. But no. Let's just put it on when I'm in the middle of flipping class, you know. That looks like a good exit there from Shelley trying to get by Whiteout. Side by side down the hill. Towards a section that always reminds me of the Monaco swimming pool, really, the 2 quick chicanes, and that's wide from Shelley. May not get that move done on this lap. We've got some more side by side. We've got the other similar liveried Lexus of Kyle fighting MK Bourne getting ahead. And there's an accident. We've got MK Bourne round through the second quote-unquote swimming pool chicane. That's what I know it as. I know it's like different orders, but that's what I know it as. It's a drag and trail version of the swimming pool section, and this is where we're seeing all the guys getting it wrong so far in this race. Down to P12 goes the German driver. Scott has now decided he's going to he's gone, which is nice to see, obviously. So Jamie's got this gap now out to Fred to 2 seconds. So he's having a pretty easy time so far. Mind you, it's still a long race. He's still got 34 minutes and 35 seconds to go. And really anything can happen in that time. You just never know. Maybe I'm being a bit too hopeful. Maybe like a little bit too hopeful. But oh, you call it a death chicane? Okay. I don't want to call it death chicane. Come on, you got to be a bit more original with your naming of death corners. Then again, I'm calling it a swimming pool section. There is a pretty big swimming pool to the left of it. I don't think you can enter it though, sadly. This is why I'm only here for one race. Right. So it looks like Atien's now on the back of Whiteout, so Shelley must have got him. Okay, swimming pool isn't catching anyone out on this lap. You love to see it. Good stuff. MK Bourne's about 1,000,000 miles behind, so we'll have to just wait and see what he does. But look at this, we've got loads of action into the last corner. Shelley's now down to P6. We've got Asian up to P4. We've now got Whiteout in the middle of the two of them, trying to fight his way through on to lap 5, these guys. Is their way into the first chicane. We'll get the good run. The slipstream is quite powerful around here. But no one making any moves at the start of this lap. But it's all about the exit. Look at that. Asian's really struggling. And we've got Whiteout looking on the inside of what it will be the inside down the hill. But once again, just not easy enough to get through here. Heavy braking zone coming up, but that's defended well by the car in the front of this fight. P4 they're fighting for. Red Matt just starting to pull away from these guys now as they squabble into the fast S section. Kyle still looking at the back of this fight. So that's a poor run. That's a really poor run from Whiteout. Side by side down the hill. Chalet's going to surely have a chance at maybe even getting both of them. Does he think about it? Whiteout staying on the inside. But I think Chalet's going to get at least one of these guys. No, he's wide again. Hits the wall. He just cannot complete the move. He's really struggling to get this one done. Even if he does get it done, he just doesn't keep it. Oh, he's having a huge slide. Hits the wall. I don't think a rear tap to the wall on that is going to do much damage, but if you get more of a frontal impact, then that's when you're in trouble. But I think we're all okay on damage terms, but now it's Kyle onto the back of Shelley's now off the track. Surely Kyle's got a chance to go through. He's got the extra speed on the exit, he's got the slipstream, which he doesn't really need anymore, I don't think. He's going to take it though. He's going to take as much of it as he can. He's going to try and dink out into turn 2. No. He just didn't get through. He could have if he was brave on the brakes, I guess. But once again, we're not even 10 minutes into this 40-minute race. So I guess you just got to give it some time. Jamie now has got that lead up to 4.5 seconds. He's really enjoying himself out there, I must say. He's doing what we all expected him to do at the moment, so that's why we're not going to give him too much focus. But just to say, he is there. He is doing exactly what we're all expecting him to do. I think he's won every single ILR GT championship he's ever entered, so I mean, I think he's going to win this one as well, unless something goes badly wrong. Side by side again. The outside line hasn't really been too fruitful for Shelley so far, but still going to stick with it, and no real chance on the exit of getting through. But hey, at least he hasn't hit the wall yet on this lap. Death chicanes, or the swimming pool as I prefer to call it. I mean, look at that swimming pool to the left hand side. You're going to fly into there. I mean, it'd take quite a flight to get into there, but I mean, if you do, 10 out of 10 marks you'd get. Shelley's trying to force this one up the inside and then go back to the outside, and it's not gone too well. He's just gone too far wide. Won't be able to get under the power as quickly as he would have wanted to, because these cars are pretty difficult to get round a corner when you're that wide. But it does give him a little bit of extra straight line speed. We'll see if that helps him out into turn 1 side by side with Whiteout. But he will have the outside line for the chicane. Will Whiteout stay on the inside? No, he won't. So Shelley's at the P5 at last. He's got by his man, but well, last time he got by, it didn't last too long. So let's just wait and see on that one. Looks like we've got Ghost on the back of Kyle now. Really looking aggressive, looking to get that move done into the hairpin. But I don't think there's any way through at the moment. What is that? What car is that? It looks like a glorified Mini. What is it? I can't see the flip. What does that flipping badge say? Is that Volkswagen? Okay. Fair enough. Not judged. Just curious. Right. Well, the Volkswagen looking good on the inside. Is it a Beetle? Is that what a Volkswagen did? Beetle. It is a Beetle. Okay, good. And they're doing some pretty good fighting in that Beetle. Up into P7 goes ILRT Ghost. As you can tell, I am learning these cars' names pretty much as I see them. So, yeah, we know Lexuses, we know Subarus, we know Mercedes, and now we know Volkswagen Beetles. Death chicane's been pretty quiet. That's good. Seeing him making his first pit stop, and that is looking like it could be a 2 or even a 3 stop, depending on what he wants to do. If you're going to put a full tank in, maybe it might be only 1 more stop. It's not really a full tank. We'll see how far that gets him. I don't really know if it's going to be a 2 or 3 stop, but we'll see if he can get there 1 more stop. In fact, you know what, he probably could. Nah, he will. He'll be alright, actually. He should be alright. I'd be surprised if there were some people out there that didn't try one stop. But yeah, we'll see. I think there's either one or two stop here. Probably ultras. I'm gonna go by the F1 colours, and if you don't like it, tough. It's probably more ultras to supers. That's what I've always known them as in this game. So just you know that's what they were basing them off as well. Don't pretend that they weren't. So I think that's probably what they're looking at. Or it could even be ultra to ultra. Maybe I just don't know what I'm talking about. Right, this Beetle's looking pretty quick. Oh, he's hit the. Oops. He's hit the wall. Hasn't quite taken the trip into the swimming pool, but he has certainly hit the wall and halted his progress a bit. Jamie's into the pits. What tyres are going to go on to? Will it be ultras again? What about Fred? Will it be ultras again for him? And how much fuel will he put in? I wonder if 100 fuel would get you to the end, but that doesn't look like it's going to be 100 fuel. I don't think it's going to be anywhere near close. Yeah, 47. That's on ultras again. Out into the middle of purples. No, not quite. Into the Lexuses. The Lexus Power. But he was just behind. In fact, Francis hasn't stopped yet, but he's still not managed to get ahead. That shows how much time he lost with that issue earlier. Fred Panda back out. Don't know what he went on to actually, but we know that Jamie's on ultras, and he's making them work. Up into the lead again. Straight away, and has White had an issue. He's lost 5 seconds in that first sector, so something's gone wrong for him in there, and it's cost him quite a lot of time, which is going to be good news if your name's a Saiyan and you're looking to jump him, because he should be able to do that with no real problems now. So 25 minutes to go in this race. We're seeing the pit stops starting to come in. Is it one stop or is it two stop? I guess that's what we're going to find out. I'm sure some people will do one stop, some will do two, but it's probably more looking like it's actually a one stop. Because they don't start with much fuel in these cars, and I assume they're only filling up as much as they need to get to the end, and I assume they'll just get there. They didn't seem to be showing too much issues on pace earlier. Waste disconnected, so that's why he's not here. He's out of the race, out of his own control by the looks of it. So that's a shame. Got the Lexus boys into the pits. Will it be ultras for both of them? That's a lot more fuel. That's going to the end, this one. That one is going to the end. 67, that'll be going to the end. And Whiteout as well. They are going to the end, those two. They have to be. And that would suggest that Jamie and the likes aren't going to the end. Is Francis maybe on a one stop? Is this him putting himself back into play? Will he just make the one more stop with presumably everyone else? Or will we see some tyre saving and fuel saving from Jamie against the end? It'll be interesting to see how it all works out. Saying something like he's currently on for a net podium. So Red Matt's had a really tough time with it there. That's obviously assuming that Francis doesn't put himself back up to that P2 with the strategy. We'll just wait and see. But yeah, for now, it could be looking at a podium there. So that'd be a decent strategy call there, the undercut. I mean, Whiteout probably lost the most in that. Oh, Hassan's gone off! I've cursed him. I've cursed him. Apologies. Sorry. Forgive me, please. Right, so that means Shelley is now on for a podium, and well, we know he doesn't keep it on the track very often, so maybe he might lose that one as well. But that's obviously depending on what Francis does. If has he got the pace? Will he do a one stop? What's happening here? He is doing a one stop. I mean, we know that, but is Jamie going to get to the one stop? He probably will. But it's not going to be a little bit dramatic, haven't I? Like, give me a chance. Halfway stage coming up though, 3 minutes away from it, so that should pretty much give us all the answers on what Francis is doing at least. Although it looks blatantly obvious what he's doing the one stop. Side by side, Fred and Francis. Outside of the S's, that's a risky one. They do make a bit of contact. This is losing them both time. Not really towards Jamie. They don't really care about him. I don't think it's more about Shelley. Unless, as I say, Jamie's on a 2-stop and Francis is on a 1. I do not know. I'm guessing. Def chicane anyone? No, we're all okay. I mean, we're all super slippery slidey if we there, but we're all okay at the same time. Does Fred have any way through? He's looking on the inside, just trying to show he's there. More sliding from Francis. Is he thinking of a pit stop? Surely it'll be either this lap or the next lap. He is pitting this lap, so he pits after 11 laps. And that lost Fred so much time that lap. Shelley's closed nearly 2 seconds. But they're still miles off Jamie. He is just in a league of his own. Right, let's see what Francis comes out with. It should be ultras, and that's a lot of fuel. That will get him to the end of the race just fine. Red Mountain's pretty wide there, but he's alright. But Shelley, currently in P3. See, he's got no one to worry about now. He has no one to go wide off the track and simper before, so he should be able to just focus on his own race now. And it's about waiting, I guess. We all love waiting for something to happen. And hopefully, Kyle and Zane are going to give us some action. Oh yeah, and Francis in there as well, of course. Sorry, I've got a Coke, so I'm going to hear me drinking. It's Coke. Coke Zero to be exact, because I don't want to die. Because obviously that helps, doesn't it? So Kyle at the head of the group, but I would argue that it's probably going to be Francis there pretty soon, unless there's another trip into the wall here at the swimming pool section, or the death wall, or the death chicane, or just death, or just hell, or just whatever the hell you do want to call it. Tom now trying to say 25 laps. Well, of course you can say that, because you've seen that we've done 12 in 20, and well, we're on lap 13. Yeah, you probably are right. You probably will at 25. But you said 30 earlier on, and it's not fair just to say, oh, I can say it now. I've done the maths. Come on. For the record, though, I thought it would be about 20. That's all I thought we'd get, so I was wrong as well. And there goes Francis on the near tyres. He's pretty damn quick as well, just in general. So he was always going to get to the head of that group, I think, and he's done it. So that'll be Cal now, back under pressure, but from seeing again. Hindsight's a beautiful thing. Cheating is also not a beautiful thing, actually. Can't, you know, it's like turning around to me on lap 21, the penultimate lap, and saying, I think it's going to be 22 laps. You know, it just doesn't work that way, does it? Now, these two are pretty close, white out in the sea, and they look like they're most likely to change position in the not too distant future. Does Whiteout throw one up the inside? He decides he's going to leave it. And now he's going to go side by side into these chicanes. Blatantly cuts the first one, but you can do that just fine. More contact through to the second, and that's going to be, surely he hasn't just saved that. That was inches away from a terrible accident. Good stuff. But not really. He's flashing his lights. That's apparently road rage. What I would do, I would just swear. Honestly, maybe he is swearing. Maybe he's just bleeping over some lights. As I say, and makes his second pit stop. We don't really know how many are going to do a second pit stop, honestly. I'm not even going to try and work it out, because I don't know. I do not know. Well, there goes our close fight, anyway. It's from how it lasted, people. So this gives you all a chance to ask me about life. What do you want to know about me and my life? We did try to have a conversation about my life in the ILR Italy stream, but FOM took it down. Just as I was starting to get into a wee conversation with Tom. It was very sad, honestly. Oh dear. So maybe, hopefully this one doesn't get taken down. Why? Who would even take this down? Frickin' Subaru don't like me, and so they'll take it down maybe. But feel free to chat in the chat. I'll be happy to have conversations. That's my plea for help, by the way. For those who are interested, by the way, the points scoring system, as I say, it's 1 point for pole, and then the normal FIA points for top 10. I don't mean there's any fastest lap points in this, because we already gave that out for qualifying. Although saying that, Jamie would win that anyway, so... really not too surprised. Red Matt makes his second stop as well. That's not quite a lot of fuel. Is that just for a tyre change, maybe? You might just do that, a tyre change, and just not worry about the fuel at all. They can obviously do that. I'm watching Shelley at the moment because he's looking like he could close up to Fred. I'm seeing Whiteye and Red Matt looking pretty close on the track. They're all catching, like I said, Kyle as well. Kyle, will he pit again? We don't really think him or Whiteye are due a stop. Is it those two we don't think are due another stop? I can't remember. I cannot remember. I don't know if I've just seen Whiteye pit or was it Red Matt who just pitted. Flip me. Do you know, I complain about the F1 spectator system, and maybe I'm missing something here, but I need more information on this thing. Oh, that's just... it's scary watching them going through here. It is scary. It can go wrong so easily at any moment, and it nearly did there. Red Matt, but he is absolutely flying up to the back of Kyle now, looking to get through on him and Francis as well. Could be playing him back into the fight for the podium here, depending on what the guys ahead do with their pit stops. If he can keep the pace up and get by these cars quickly. Side by side. Red Matt running outside of Kyle. Kyle will stick it up the inside though, try and hold his ground, but I think he's going to lose that position as Red Matt climbs to P5 and flashes the lights in celebration. I think. And if it wasn't, I'm going to say it was anyway. 35 seconds off the lead though. How far off the podium? Ooh, they're pretty close now, these two. Good thing I've cut to this. Shelley and Fred, these guys fighting for second place. And it's getting pretty heated, this. 0.2 of a second between them. Oh, they're both so close to hitting the walls. Just one little misjudgment that sends them flying. No way through in the last corner though for Shelley. Maybe just going to look for the exit. Takes a slightly wider line. Gives him a straighter car on the exit. Gives him a nice tow. But he pits for the second time. Which is what I think Fred and Jamie are probably going to do as well. This should be a good undercut. It should just be tyres. Okay, a bit of fuel as well. See, this is why I don't remember all the strategies. So this one is for fuel. So, where's Red Matt? He's nowhere, that's where he is. Francis isn't going to get an IRA, so P4 looks like the maximum he's going to be able to achieve after that trip to the wall. That's just dangerous. Don't be drifting on that. Don't be messing about on that. You'll be in trouble. You'll be dead if you do that. Any other close fights on track? No. Anyone? Right, well, Jimmy might be thinking of a pit stop soon, so maybe we should watch him. Still got 12.5 minutes to go in this race. But it does look pretty good for the man who is 15 seconds clear nearly. It's just... it's so easy to him. Like, I don't get it, as he does enter the pit lane. We're down to 4 viewers now, so I don't think I'm going to get any personal life questions. You know, this is your chance to get to know about me. You're missing your opportunity here. Right, how much fuel? It can't be much more than about 5 seconds of fuel, surely. That was about 5 seconds, wasn't it? Was that it? Oh, I don't know. That was about 7 seconds of fuel. Okay, so they both put 7 seconds in each, but then Shelley, well, the undercut does work, and it's worked again. Head of Fred. This race is getting just better and better and better for him. It's really going well, this one. 11.5 minutes to go. Let's see if he can hold that second position. Meanwhile, Francis is paying for a second time. He had the fuel. I think he should do the splash and dash, is he? I don't know. More tires than dash, but same concept. Ghost in his Beetle. Tried it on the inside, but no way through. Is there more than one person out there with a Lando Norris helmet? Is Kyle wearing one as well? Or is it a whiteout? So how is whiteout ended up ahead of his teammate again? What helmet? Is that Lando Norris again? Have we got a lot of Lando Norris? Like, could he not be a bit more original? What's whiteout got? That's just boring. Okay, I'll take Lando Norris for that. But here we go. We've got these two Lexuses as Midnight joins the room. A bit late, isn't it? Really? But you know, at least he turned up to say hi. That's what he was here for, just to say hello. And he'll say goodbye again in about 10 seconds' time. I hate the way it still calls it a night. I mean, I know it is a night lap, but I mean, they're pushing, man. It's hard. It's a night lap in like. That really shouldn't irritate me. I'm fine if it's a nitpick on now. Ghost pits again. I was told it's actually going to be a bit more powerful than this, but I guess there's only sort of certain parts of the track that could work. But I would have thought down that main straight towards turn 1 and up to turn 2 as Francis leaves now, as he had an accident. Well, I guess we'll never find out. But he's out of the race. So we're down to 11. Renegade, only one out there who hasn't got a point scoring position at the moment, unfortunately for him. Let's hope he can miraculously get up there. Although then again, that would be at the cost of someone. So, can we just give points to 11 drivers? How about that? That's really quite wide there from Whiteout onto the dust, the dirt. Won't help him finish your canes, I would imagine. Surely Kyle senses an opportunity. Let's see if he can make it stick. He's not close enough. He's far from close enough. In fact, he's further behind than he was when he came with no chicanes, so it's not gone too well. Is Fred able to keep up with Shelley? No, he's not. Shelley has to have that one pretty sorted as the same makes his third and presumably final pit stop of the day. So I was right, it was free stop. You! I knew I would get that right. Totally knew I would get that one right. So that means these guys are now fighting for a not podium, 4th place. Could be podium in a minute. We don't know what Red Matt's up to. He is nearly 3/6 clear of that though. I mean, it'd be quite some bottle to lose that in these remaining 7.5 minutes. Is at this stage, if you have the gap, just wind it down. So Jamie then starts his 21st lap. Sets the fastest lap while he's at it. I've noticed that gap fell down to 13 seconds. Well, that isn't right. Well, he's now got himself going. I imagine he probably can't make a pit stop though. If he wanted to, I would have imagined he would have tried to pit and go for an even fastest lap. But he can't. That's a nice helmet design he's got there, by the way. Like in the colours. You can't do helmet review too well on here though, it's not really too easy. So sorry if my helmet review isn't very good. Livery review, that's just Figure Fusion, my favourite one. Whiteye and Kyle, their joint livery is beautiful. It is very nice. Am I keyboard? No, I'm controller. You can use a keyboard? Oh, Renegade's in the wall. I assume you're trying to ask if I'm bored. This is why I'm asking you to ask me some personal life questions. Give me something interesting to talk about, please. It's not been too bad. The strategy, I just enjoy watching them go around the track though, honestly. I could watch them go around the track a lot. I want to watch Jamie do some laps. I just want to make sure I don't miss anything. So, because Jamie, is he on for the fast lap? He was certainly alright in sector 1. He wasn't a million miles off the pace, so it was his own pace. Okay. Oh, they have a... So what, they've got a whole graphics package. Cool. On a keyboard. Well, no. I don't have that. I didn't know you could do that. Sorry. I would say, oh, I'll have it for next time, but I don't know, we'll be on next time. I think Jess will be back, like I say, next week, so. And next race, I believe, is Spa, by the way, just in case you're interested. Spa next week. Sadly, Jack says that we have to do all these races in the dry, I think. So we're not going to get a wet Spa. That would have been fun. That would have been fun. Oh, you can run bleed. Oh, flip me, I want that. Oh, that would have been useful. Tom, stop telling me about how good this could have been, right? I feel like I'm race control now, I'm missing everything. You tell me I could have had a whole replay package and all. Would have been nice. Oh, look, Jamie has found another car. He's found Renegade. A car that he will be about to lap, probably in the next 4 minutes. Looks like Tom's quote-unquote prediction of 25 laps might well be correct. Because he'll... Yeah, I think he'll cross the line 2 more times before he hits 0. I don't sound unenthusiastic. I'm not You say I can sound more enthusiastic. I'm watching the race, I'm seeing what's happening, don't worry. I mean, you should know, Tom, we're from Northern Ireland. It's not that easy to say enthusiastic. Hold on. Also, I might have screamed a bit too much during the PSGL stream on Monday because my throat hurts a lot. Like, I'm not even kidding. I really went a bit overboard. I watched it back a few times now. It was very funny. It was good, but I can't scream like that every week. Ah, throat hurts. So can I use that as an excuse as well? Because yeah. could. Cheers. Oh, was that lag or what was that? Because Whiteside just, I mean, he's been lagging a bit all day, to be fair. I don't think that's, okay, maybe that makes a lot of sense, because he probably wasn't taking that line through the grass every lap. That wouldn't really make much sense. Dude, that's a lot of lag. Is it? Because Kyle, oh. Yes, Tom, sore throat, yes. Yes. Wes has decided to join the room for the last. I'm gonna go run him down on this. That's nice. That's a very helpful comment there, Wes lad. Does Kyle throw one up the inside of his quote-unquote teammate? I'm gonna call him his teammate. I don't know how tall they are, teammates, or they're just taking the same livery. But I'm gonna call them teammates because look at them. Got the same freaking livery, except for some colour changes. But Kyle, that's it. He's ahead. Whiteout's buckled under the pressure and hit the wall. And there goes his P5. And that chicane catches another one out. Ooh, actually. Does the race... I'm assuming the race ends when we hit 0. So when we hit 0, that's the final. It's not like Formula E, where you hit 0 and you get 1 extra lap, is it? Because if it is like Formula E, then Tom is going to be 26 laps. But if it isn't, then it is going to be 25. It's going to be 25 laps. I do not know, though. Oh! Look at that! I find all the graphics. I was wondering where all the graphics were. Turns out they were there the whole time. I just had. Oops. Oh dear. Right, well we've got graphics now. I mean, it doesn't really add too much. It just gives it a bit more telemetry, but it would have been useful for the fuel. Okay, that's my bad. But come on, you gotta admit that's funny. So, Jamie, heading right, doing his thing. Timer, 10 to go, 10 seconds. And, well, we all know that he could probably go all day. Let's be honest. And this is final lap. So, 25 laps. Tom predicted this about halfway through the race. After, really, it didn't take too much effort to do that though, really. Like, we're not going to give him any credit for that. Mind you, I thought it would only be about 20. So, that makes me probably way worse. He thought 30 though. Who's worse? I don't know. Maybe I just didn't think Jamie would be as. Maybe I just thought he would take some shortcuts. I mean, we're watching him. He isn't taking any shortcuts. He's just quick. And well, we've already got everyone from 4th down to the line, so it's only the top 3 left to finish. And Jamie's doing some drifting. He's celebrating this victory. I think he can probably reverse over the line now. He's got it under control. Jamie comes to the line and he takes the first victory of the season and gives us a little bit of smoke as well to celebrate. Shelley's going to come home and take a podium. He takes 2nd place and Fred will be 3rd. But let's just watch them cross the line. Everyone from 4th down has already crossed the line. And that's a crash. That's a fatality. Unfortunately, he's not going to be here for the next race because he's dead. And there is the results. Top 10. I'm not going to bother trying to read that out because it will just disappear. And it did just disappear. Look at that. He's just got all the stars. He's just got everything. He's just dominant. Just dominant. Right, let's just look back in the stream actually and just get you the top 10 from there. I can just there's a lovely thing called a pause button, you see. I can use that. Right, look at that red map there with the ILR. plug there. We're plugging ourselves. Right, so the winner of the race, Jamie from Shelley, Fred, Red Matt, Kyle, Whiteside, Hussein, Ghost, Bankai, MK Bourne, and Renegade are your finishers. Well done to them. Jamie, blah blah, boring. How about we get, like, you know, the rest of the top GT Sport people, and we could try and take Jamie down together, huh? One day I'll watch him not win a race. I don't remember the last time he didn't. I swear he had a clean sweep last season. Did he? I think he did. Did he? I'd need to look at that one up, but I wouldn't be surprised if he did. But anyway, cheers everyone for watching. Sorry I'm not on form. As I say, genuinely, throat is, like, sore. If you want to know why, watch my PSGL stream Monday, and you'll see why. Trust me, you will. Hopefully I'm alright for ILR 8 and ILR 1 tomorrow. They are at half 6 and 8 respectively. Oh, it's 2 races that Jamie didn't win last season. Well, he must have been taken out. Anyway, cheers for watching. Sorry I'm not in great form. Just be back next week. Though when I'll see you all tomorrow for the F1 stuff. Yes. Safe travels.